球痴切特·霍姆格伦为什么可以浴火重生？他经历了什么样的训练
Chet came to me and said, "Hey, I want my game to be a mixture of like Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid."
大家好，这是 Telfair， 我们一起来挖掘真实励志有趣的篮球文化。你的点赞让我不停更新。在这个系列的视频中，我会和 NBA 训练师德鲁汉伦一起讲述球员的训练与成长。2022年夏天，来自冈萨加大学的切特·霍姆格伦在第2顺位被雷霆队选中。选秀之后，他在 Instagram 上给训练师德鲁汉伦发了条私信。
It was really cool because Chet came to me and said, "Hey, I want my game to be a mixture of like Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid." And he's like, "You work with both of those guys, you know, here and there. And so, is there any way that I could like learn from them and learn, you know, with them and learn from you?" And
德鲁汉伦是 NBA 中最著名的训练师之一，他手把手教出了自己在圣路易斯的后辈布拉德利·比尔以及杰森·塔图姆，帮助二人成为5星级高中生，并在前3顺位被 NBA 选中。进军 NBA 之后，德鲁汉伦还训练恩比德、马克西、C罗、哈利伯顿等人。收到切特的私信之后，汉伦教练决定给他出一道难题，他邀请切特来到了一个球局。
Chet Holmgren.
yep,
And after he got drafted, he got the chance from you in your open gym to play against his idol, Kevin Durant,
yep,
and reigning MVP, Joel Embiid. But a lot of people didn't have the chance to go to the camp to see the open run.
yep.
Like, I heard there's something happened between Chet and those renowned players.
Yeah.
What was happened?
在这个球局中，有大量的 NBA 球员，除了切特的偶像凯文·杜兰特，还有德罗赞、特雷昂、奥拉迪波等人，当然还有中国球员张镇麟。同时，德鲁汉伦叫来了他的2位得意门生杰森·塔图姆和乔尔·恩比德，并让恩比德直接去和切特对位。这是恩比德的巅峰时期，也是最有动力的时刻。2022年夏天，恩比德刚刚在 MVP 竞争中败北，下一个赛季他终于成功取得常规赛 MVP。然而，就像20年前年轻的姚明对奥尼尔做的那样，比赛开场第1球，切特这位只有19岁的小伙就直接给了恩比德一记盖帽。下一个回合，切特又通过后撤步在恩比德头上得分，最终切特所在的球队赢得了训练赛的第1场比赛。比赛结束，汉伦找到了恩比德。
And I remember walking up to Joel. Joel tells this story on a couple of podcasts, and it was pretty funny. But walked up to Joel. I said, "You realize everybody in this gym is going to walk out and say, you know, Chet gave work to Joel Embiid." He said, "I got you." And so the next game, he said, "No help, don't help." And Joel scored like 17 straight points. I mean, he'd go bully ball, layup, bully ball, dunk, fade away, jab. I mean, he was doing everything you wanted.
于是第2局比赛，恩比德开始了他的表演。没人帮忙协防的切特就像在一座孤岛上与恩比德进行着1对1，而恩比德用各种方式在切特的头上连续得了17分。比赛结束，被打爆了的切特没有沮丧，他立即找到了恩比德，开始交流请教、询问问题。
And I remember afterwards, Chet was like, "What am I supposed to do?" Man, when Joel's Joel, I mean, there's nothing you really can do. And Joel gave him some nuggets and showed him how to, like, you know, improve his leverage on defense and do some things. But, you know, Chet was like, "Man, I see there's a long way that I need to improve to get to where I want to get to."
就像自己的偶像杜兰特一样，切特也是一个追求一切机会打球的球痴。在被雷霆选中之后，2022年的休赛期，他参加了无数场训练和野球比赛，1天2场训练赛，1周练6天力量。在辗转了 NBA 夏季联赛以及各种接球比赛、训练赛之后，切特已经非常疲惫。但是就在这时，他又收到了前 NBA 球员克劳福德的邀请，去西雅图参加他的 Pro AM 比赛 Crossover。尽管疲惫不堪，切特还是答应了这个邀请。
And then JC, he hits me, and he's like, you know, come through. It's gonna be a movie. Like, this is gonna be like something that's, you know, never been done in Seattle before. I'm just like, damn, I'm exhausted because I'm working out pretty much 3 times a day. I'm driving an hour and a half to, you know, go play pickup. At first, I'm like, JC, man, you know, as much as I want to, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it to this one. You know, I remember I'm sitting in the car thinking, I'm like, I've never really said no to an opportunity to hoop, and I don't think there's a better opportunity to hoop outside of an NBA game. Like, I don't know, something in me wouldn't let me just, you know, sit out, and on top of that, I'm in the city already. So, you know, an hour later, I text JC back, and I just text him, save me a jersey.
来到了西雅图的 Crossover 比赛，他第1次有机会与勒布朗·詹姆斯正面交锋。然而，就在第1回合与詹姆斯对抗之后，切特直腹关节受伤，新秀赛季赛季报销。这是他篮球生涯第1次重大受伤，之前他从来没有休息超过1周，但这一次他需要休息整整1年。切特并没有白白浪费这1年，他开始与德罗汉伦教练训练。最初，切特的投篮弧度很平，于是汉伦让他增加了弧度。他开始学习盖帽的时机，避免犯规。 当然，他也学习了如何与球队中的明星球员 SGA 挡拆，训练 pick and pop 挡拆之后的弹出。之后的23至24赛季，当切特回归球场，他直接打满了82场常规赛。作为新秀，他在雷霆获得大量上场时间，投出了53%的命中率和37%的三分命中率，场均盖帽位列联盟第4。而在季后赛中，这位新秀甚至获得了更多的上场时间。职业生涯的第2个赛季，切特的表现再次升级，并与雷霆一起拿下最终的总冠军。而夏天，他又回到了德鲁汉伦的训练营，继续和他一起训练。
Yeah, I mean, this past summer we wanted to quicken his shot so that he could, shoot better from the 3-point line. We noticed that last year he struggled in the fourth quarter as well, shooting threes, and so we wanted to really work on his base so that he could, make sure that he had the power that he needed. We noticed a lot of his shots in the playoffs and in the fourth quarter were short because he was tired, he was fatigued. We also did a lot of cardio because we wanted him to be in better shape so that he could, push through those moments of fatigue. We worked on driving. His balance on his drives. A lot of times he was off balance. He was so long step because he's got long limbs, but it would get him in off balance positions. And so we again wanted to play off 2 feet more, play off slides more and bumps more. And so far he's doing really, really well with both those things. He's shooting more threes at a great clip. And then also he's added that little mid-range game to his game and also finishing around the rim better. And that's all because the balance on the drives has improved.
28 points against the Houston Rockets, 31 points against the Atlanta Hawks. So where is Chet's motivation since he got the title already?
More.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that's the best always know they can get better. He's never been an all-star. He wants to be an all-star. He wants to win multiple championships. He wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. He wants to win all these things just because he's a competitor that, puts in the work and wants the results to pay off.
What do you think about Chet? It's unique, like different from other unicorns. We have so many unicorns recently. Like we have Porzingis, we have Wemby, now we have Cooper Flag. So what is Chet's difference like between like these players?
I think every one of those players that you named has unique things about them. I think the one thing that I love about Chet is he's a two-way dominant player. He plays defense and offense, and he's able to just impact winning at a high level. He doesn't have to go out there and score 30, 40 points. Like last year, he didn't score 30 points at all. He scored, 30 points, I think, twice the year before, but no 30-point games last year, but still was able to contribute and impact winning. The Game 7 of the finals, I think he had 6 blocks. So, I mean, I think he's just, all he wants to do is impact winning. He's really put aside his individual agenda and ego and just wants to win. And I think sometimes when you're as talented as Chet is, if Chet went and played on some of the teams that are losing teams, he would easily average 25 points, maybe 13 to 15 rebounds and 3 to 5 assists a game. And he'd be an all-star and everybody'd say, wow, look at this guy. But he doesn't care about individual. He cares about impacting team success. And so I think that's what stands out to me is that he really just wants to win. And he's willing to do whatever it takes to win. And while it is, sometimes frustrating for to see how fans react, because sometimes fans only look at box scores and stats, he knows the impact that he has on winning, and that's what he ultimately wants to do.
来到职业生涯的第3个赛季，切特正在接近他生涯的第1次全明星，他能否如愿以偿，就看你们的了。